In 1980, a year of college cost around $1,200. Today, it's closer to $28,000, and nobody's talking about why. The numbers alone tell a story of seismic change. When adjusted for inflation, tuition has climbed roughly 200% since the early 80s. That's not gradual drift. That's a fundamental restructuring of how we fund higher education in America, and it didn't happen by accident. Back in the 70s and 80s, public universities were genuinely public. States funded them heavily. A student could work a summer job, cover tuition, and graduate without debt. But starting in the 90s, state funding began to shrink. Legislatures cut appropriations. Universities had to find money elsewhere. That's when tuition became the solution. Colleges raised fees to replace lost government support. And here's the catch: federal student loans expanded at the same time. More loans meant students could borrow more. More borrowing capacity meant colleges could charge more. It became a feedback loop. Administrative costs exploded too. Universities hired more staff, built fancy facilities, invested in research. They competed for prestige. A new library wing, a climbing wall, a state-of-the-art gym. These became markers of a desirable school. Students and families began to expect luxury alongside education. Healthcare costs for student insurance and campus services climbed steeply too. Salaries for specialized staff, counselors, advisors, tech support grew. These aren't frivolous. They are real services, but they are also expenses that older generations didn't face. Textbooks became another hidden driver. Publishers released new editions constantly, making used copies obsolete. A single textbook could cost hundreds of dollars. Over 4 years, students spent thousands just on books they'd never own. The result: a student graduating in 2024 carries an average debt load that previous generations never imagined. Tuition isn't just higher. It's fundamentally restructured who can afford college and how they'll pay for it. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. If you're curious about why other everyday costs have shifted so dramatically over decades, hit subscribe. We explore the hidden economics behind the things you thought you understood. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown of why everyday costs exploded. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.